Alright, Lilo and Stitch finally came out last week, and finally had a chance to see it this week. And with the biggest Stitch fan I know, my lovely girlfriend, Brie.
Hello. We got this at the movie theater.
And kind of like the past Disney remakes, it's really the same exact thing, shot for shot. Better looking, but with a little bit of differences. I will give it this. The CGI in this looked amazing. The aliens, the space, the guns, transformations of the aliens to humans, everything just looked photorealistic, honestly. What do you think?
Oh, I think the CGI was good. Like it kind of looked like Pokemon, like
Yeah,
Detective
I could see that.
Pikachu.
I could see that.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
kind of like Detective Pikachu, where it's like real worldy, but from something that was animated.
yeah, like in that kind of creatures, either it could go really good or it could go really bad when it's about live action.
That's very
They
true.
did it good. Most of the budget went to Stitch.
Agreed. And Stitch, just like in the animated version, he's an adorable, havoc-reaching creature who already she has merch of. That dude is a cuteness factor. And he is Disney's top selling thing besides Mickey itself.
I'm pretty sure he sells more than Mickey.
Yeah, definitely. That thing is everywhere. Shirts, toys, cups. I mean, we saw some earlier.
Yeah, he was the thing before the Minions. He was the
Yeah.
one who started
Yeah.
all this weird mania of loving weird looking creatures but adorable.
Now, just like the animated film, Lilo and Nani are going to be the heart of this film and what kind of keeps it glued together. What you see in these actresses, man, they killed it. The one who plays Nani, Sydney Agudong, and if I said that name wrong, I'm sorry. She killed it. She very much encapsulates what Nani is in the original. In this and the original, a sister who was thrown into a motherly like role and is just trying her best to keep a job and keep afloat this kid. And this kid, her name is Maya. Oh my god, for her debut film, and that's taking a gamble on this kid who was 8 years old. Killed it. This kid is a great actress. She's got a bright future ahead of her.
We gotta give it credit to Disney this time because honestly, since the mistake they made in Snow White, this time they made a great choice in cast. The people was actually from Hawaii.
Yeah,
Yeah, they didn't pick the Caucasian white girl. I have nothing against that kind of race, but just respect the original material. That's gonna bring people to the movie theater. Learn from your mistakes. Good job, Disney.
so there was a couple differences from the animated film, and it was mainly the ending, which I don't mind being different. I don't want the same thing over and over. I don't want these Disney live action remakes just to be the same thing, just better looking.
Copy paste.
Yeah, essentially. Like, who would want just the same exact thing, just modernized?
I said before, you can respect the original material. That's great. But if you literally recreate every single shot, every single dialogue from the original source, then it becomes a little bit boring because it's too predictable.
It's
Some
not-
people likes that.
It's not adding anything to it.
Exactly. It's just like some people like that. Some people like to get comfy and be like, "Oh, I already know what's gonna happen."
Yeah.
But some others are like, "Give me something fresh." Like, yes, I like what it happened before, but give me something new, something to talk about.
Yeah.
It might go good. It might go wrong. Who knows? But I was not really disappointed with the changes.
Nah.
Maybe just one, but
And what's that?
I don't want to say it because it's a spoiler.
Alright, fair enough. Now, my issues with it is one big one, and that's the moment that they changed of Nani not taking Lilo to go get a dog, a dyed blue dog, and she just kind of goes on her own. Lilo just kind of goes to the pound on her own because she just happens to be close by. That was a special moment in the original. It was a very sisterly bonding moment of, hey, let's try to make a difference here. Let me do something sweet for you. But that didn't come in this, and I'm just not really a fan of that.
There's a point that I do like of that scene that they did change it and it's not in the animated.
What's that?
they made Lilo being like she was already too familiar with the place.
Yeah.
So she already
Yeah.
knew the girl working there, and she used to give candy to the animals. That's definitely something that Lilo would do.
And they get diarrhea from it.
That's something silly that Lilo would do. Be like, but they get happy. But like, yeah, but they got diarrhea after.
Yeah. Not supposed to feed a dog human food, especially gummy worms. And the only other issue I really had was the alien duo of Jumba and Pleakley. They weren't really aliens the whole time, which they should have been, at least to me. Because if you're gonna go all out with this remake and showcase something so creatively different in the way that these aliens look, make them look like that. And I get why they didn't do it. I'm sure that cost an insane amount of money, but they transform into humans at a point, which these guys do act funny, and they kind of trip over their own legs because they're not used to walking like how humans do, because they either got 4 legs or giant stumpy ones.
I have to say something about that.
Okay.
I don't have any issue with Bleakley's human version.
Oh god.
I have not. I know he's a little bit feminine and all that, but hey, he doesn't look bad. He did a good job, and he captured the same kind of energy.
You're not a fan of Zach Galifianakis?
I mean, I know.
Come on, the guy's gorgeous.
It's not my type.
He's very funny.
Yeah, in my opinion, Billy Magnussen as Bleakley, the human version, he is not bad at all in the role.
Nah.
He didn't do it wrong at all.
He wasn't.
Think
they had a very funny chemistry to them.
Yeah, because they weren't like the best friends, but he thought they were.
Yeah.
Just a little bit innocent.
Yeah. You know whom he very much reminded me of in the original and in this? Cosmo from Fairly Odd Parents.
A little bit.
That very cowardly, skinny guy.
Innocent.
Yeah. Now, they did recreate some scenes from the original to translate to live action. Some worked. Some just straight didn't for me. One that worked was the council lady being like, yeah, Stitch, go ahead. You can say goodbye to these people. That worked. That was sweet. That was heartfelt. But something to me that just didn't work was Stitch putting his claw on the vinyl player and becoming a vinyl player. That works in animation. That is cute for animation. For live action, I just feel like it doesn't work because it doesn't have the same charm to it. And Nani just did not look like she cared at all in that scene. She's just sitting on her phone playing Angry Birds. And Big Boy Cobra Bubbles. Loved him in the original. I liked him here. But he didn't play as big as a role as he should have, because he was replaced by someone else who actually is the voice actress for Nani in the original, which that's a pretty cool Easter egg. Some scenes work. Some scenes don't. Some comedy works. Some doesn't. There's a few sweet moments in there of recreation of Nani singing to Lilo on the hammock. And some comedy, like Stitch throwing a CD at another car behind them. That's funny. That works. And them almost running into human versions of Jumba and Bleakley. That's funny. That works because it actually advances the plot and adds a comedic scene to it.
So in a nutshell, this is a modernized story from animated classic that a lot of people love, and
count me as a fan.
Apparently, a lot of people still loves this film because this is the second week in theaters for this film, and I swear there was still a lot of people going to watch that movie.
It was a crowded theater and crowded going in and out.
Even we saw a dude dressing up as a Stitch with a plush.
There was a guy in a onesie in a Stitch suit who was a grown man with a doll. That's a dedicated fan right there.
That means that movie's gonna make money.
Yeah.
And most likely it's gonna have more sequels.
Probably. Look what they did with the animated movies. They made 3 sequels?
Honestly, Stitch, it's a moneymaker for Disney.
Yeah.
It's one of the main mascots at this point. And after this movie, it's being proven. He still caught attention to people.
Oh, yeah.
And no matter if the movie had some changes or not, if some people hated it, some people liked it, loved it, It's making people talk, and it's bringing people to the movie theater, and it's making a bunch of money in box office.
If I'm giving this a grade, I'm giving it a B. I thought it was like a grade in the middle of not perfect, but not terrible at all. This was a great time. Great time for a family film. Kids will love this. I even heard a kid at a point scream in my theater of saying, "Come on!" like very cheeringly. It was very cute to hear. This definitely has potential to be a classic in the future.
The music. They respected that too.
They respected Elvis.
They actually got songs from Elvis, and they literally had the vinyl from that movie Blue Hawaii that was starring by Elvis, and another songs that are like classics. I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't even knew those songs before Lilo and Stitch. I'm one of those persons. I knew who Elvis was.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't exactly a fan of his music, but I like some of his songs because of Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
And they kept that, which is great. And also they recreate Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride, another song that is really popular in this franchise. And they bring back the kids from the Kamehameha High School. I don't know why that's the name of the school, but that's the name of the school. And they made a new version of Burn in Love, produced by Bruno Mars. And they made a new version of Burn in Love that it shows in the end of the credits. That is produced by Bruno Mars and performed by their two nephews. Because apparently Bruno Mars is from Honolulu.
Oh, wow.
I had no idea.
I had no
But
clue about
apparently
that.
he is also from Hawaii.
Oh, he's a tan man. Makes sense. Now, if you're grading it, what do you grade it as a big Stitch fan yourself? And me, a more newer one.
I think, an A minus.
All right.
A plus will be the original. It's still gonna be the number one for me.
I can see
But
that.
I will definitely revisit it. This new live action. It's definitely on the top of the best ones made by Disney.
Yeah.
They're doing it because of the money. Everybody knows that.
Oh, for
But
sure.
honestly, the fact that they respected a lot of stuff and the things that they changed, at least it didn't affect me that much.
Nah.
I could still enjoy the movie, and it's not a piece of trash like other live actions that they literally took the original material and they threw it on the garbage and they did something totally different
Yeah.
that no one asked for.
That's Snow White.
The fact that this is actually, it goes with the flow. It keeps a lot of stuff from the source. That's actually really appreciated by someone who loves the original. I cried 2 times with this movie,
Had me tearing up at the end.
so that shows I did like it. So yeah, it will be an A minus in my opinion. The original had the A plus.
Understandable. And that is all for us. Tell me what you thought about it and how it's just crushing at the box office right now. It's already made double its budget. Have you seen this? Do you plan on seeing it? Tell me what you thought.
Yeah, put it in the comments if you liked it, if you hated it, if you think it's meh.
Yeah.
If you're not even gonna give it a shot, I would say give it a shot.
Give it a shot. It's very, very good. Very worth your time. Like, subscribe, stay safe, stay sexy.